Greetings and welcome back to CK3. You are still with Fred, your favorite Italian streamer and content creator on YouTube, and also with our ruler Arelis of Prussia, to continue our adventure in the Prussian territories. It's the 31st of March 917, and I believe I have a more or less clear idea of what I would like to do and I would like to achieve for the upcoming years. So I will suggest to, first of all, check quickly the notification from the game, and then to focus on what were my priorities. So first of all, the game suggests us to raid. But it suggests to raid actually the territory of one of our allies. So honestly, I don't think it makes any sense. Actually, no, they're no longer our allies. Or maybe I'm confused. We are allied with Greater Poland, Kraina, but also with them, no? Ah, it's different. Ah, interesting. I thought it was one single territory also because the color is the same, but actually it is not the same territory. And so then maybe we could really consider to raid this territory because we definitely need money. We need to farm money in order to support our development plans. So this could be an option. Let's see. Raid all as raiders. Yes. They have some money there. Let's go and raid them. In the meantime, we have built the sparring grounds in Kernave. Good. Let's do something very quick. We enter here, we raid. Ah, okay, this time the raid is working. In the past, if you have seen the previous episode, you know that I was having always this problem that armies were standing in front of the city instead of raiding. In this case, it's working, and we can manage to complete our raid and quickly go back to Chelmno to bring back this 15 units of gold. Awesome, let's do it. We have also taken a prisoner, which is also good. One of our acquaintance died in the meantime. Okay, we managed to deliver the loot, which means that we can immediately disband the army. Fantastic. And okay, we have also received an offer for a concubine, but we will decline. We are not interested. So let's take a look. We can now ransom a lot of people because it seems that in the raid we kidnapped a lot of people. Low county control in Vanemane, okay. Powerful vassal, okay. Declare wars for the moment, not. We don't want to get the chiefdom of Lithuania now, the high chiefdom of Lithuania. Concubine, no. Few champions. Why we have few? Because we went up to 11. And this is interesting. For the moment, maybe we can sacrifice him and we will have then again 11 champion. Ah no, he was already counted. Ooh, okay, who we can promote? Steward and vassal. Okay, let's say allow just to fill the gap. But okay, we will need more champions. Now let's take a look at the prisoners. We have 6 prisoners. We have also some kids, which maybe could be recruited. So we have first of all Camilla of Kujavi. For her, how much will he spend? Nothing, I believe. 25. Okay, better than nothing. Give us this money. Then for this one, 10. Okay. Then for this no one will pay. For this other 10, then let's ransom. For this other 10, then well, good. And for these two no one will pay, apparently. Neighboring ruler 1. Bajoras, my cousin, has won against these guys who have a very small territory, actually. Interesting. But we don't want to do anything there, so it's okay. Let's remove the notification and then let's focus on these two little kids. So one is not in very good health condition. And I think that at this point, what we could do, negotiate, release, demand conversion, and recruit. And this one, bossy with 2 of prowess, we do the same, demand conversion and recruit. So we bring new kids to our court, could be useful in the future. So let's do it. Okay, good. We have now 204 units of gold. It's not sufficient yet to improve the defense of Trakai, but we are slowly going there. We need now a very few units of gold to reach this goal. We don't have any other notification to read, so basically what we could do, we could let time fly so that then we can keep farming the remaining money. But first let me quickly think of what else I need to do. I wanted to find the secrets against Sergonis, but I've seen that even the recently appointed spy master, even though she has 23, she didn't really find anything. Let's give her a very last attempt, and if this does not work, maybe we will assign her to something different, because I have already other ideas of schemes. Talking of schemes also, I would like to check of our allies who has the stronger army. 1006, 2000. Okay, so apparently this one has the biggest army. So I would like to start to sway against this guy, because I mean we have several allies to keep a good relationship with, but definitely is the most important because has the most powerful army to come and help us in case if there will ever be the need. So this is one thing. Another thing I wanted to do, but we have to wait for the spy master to see if she can find any secret against our half-brother. But something else that we could do is to actually conspire against Velnias II and have him killed in order to remove his alliances. And should this happen, then it will become a target for our next expansion. But in the meantime, Lithuania has already lost. This is interesting. Lithuania has lost already the alliances because the previous ruler died. I didn't notice this. Yes, Kunos died in the meantime. Just a few weeks ago. He died of old age, and because of that his alliances are now over, and this gives us actually the possibility to attack Kunos II of Lithuania in order to get the very last county he still has. And we don't have any truce anymore. Yes, this is very good. We could make an expansion that was not originally planned. And then we could still plot against the Liege of Samogitsia. I think this is the right time, by the way, to declare war on this guy. So let's do it. For the county, we don't care about the duchy because we already have all the other territories basically. So let's just waste this 25 of piety. We can raise the army here. actually here. Erase all armies. We will not call our allies because I think we can easily manage in a record time on our own. And we immediately go and conquer this city. Fantastic. They want to battle. They don't have enough champions to support their defense. We capture an enemy. We have already plus 50% of victory in this war. Alvidas comes of age in all of this. Alvidas is my son, the oldest one, and yeah, is the heir. So, okay, let's pause again for a second. It seems that even our new spy master is not able to find secrets against Ergonis, so for the moment let's give up on this plan. A faction has been created against me, and this is in Pomerania. Yes, here, I believe. Let's take a look. Yes, in Slupsk, where we are currently converting the territory. We have 2 years left. We still need 7 months in Trakai to restore order here, and then we can move the marshal there probably. We will keep track of this situation. What we can do, by the way, in the meantime, let's start the scheme immediately. Murder. Start scheme. Of course we will get stress because of this, but it's okay. We don't have much stress anyway. We invite agents. This can be convinced. Bribe. Bam. For the moment I think it's more than sufficient. And we will also set our spy master, now that we are no longer looking for secrets. We will set her to support our schemes. Awesome. Let's continue our war here. Okay, Arunas joined the scheme, which is very good. Faction has also been created against me in another territory. This time, yeah, it's always because of the different fate. These ones are stronger actually, so maybe here we will need to convert and restore order after we complete the previous task. We will need to monitor. Unfortunately, including territories that are of another fate always bring this kind of results. In the meantime, we have immediately won, as expected, the war for this county, and our expansion continues, as well as the contradiction, as the big incoherent fact of having the Duchy of Prussia but not a single county in the actual territory of Prussia. But that's another story. Now we have our son that is not married. We will need to take care of this as well. We are again above the limits. We can designate a guardian for Achilles. So okay, let's take a look. Let's take care of a few actions here, and then I will continue with my plans, because I have a very clear idea of how to proceed, if the game allows me, of course. And it seems already not to be the case, because now there are all these factions. This is not promising. So the little Achilles Wilkes, has a clear inclination for martial, but his education focus currently is diplomacy, which does not make sense considering that he's a dwarf, and so he has already a minus of 20 in the attraction, and also he has only 3 in diplomacy. So let's try to change this with martial education. Okay, but curious children might struggle with martial education. Interesting. Okay, let's leave it there. In any case, I think at some point I will try to get rid of this son, to be fully honest and transparent. I don't have the purest intention for Echelis, because we have already other two sons who are much more promising. But let's see. For the moment we will assign him to Alf as guardian. You can create a Duchy of Lithuania. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I know you want me to create the Duchy of Lithuania. Still too early. Let me first check. So, Samojitsia, I'm really reluctant to leave this territory because it's very nicely developed. On the other hand, might be what might make sense. Vanemane. Ah, right, I could give away this territory. Vanemane. Yes, let's do this. Grant 2. Kugis might be an option. Sadistic, deceitful, fickle, and Midas touched. Alternatively, we have Václav. I don't know if I pronounce correctly. Compassionate, patient, brave, and indulgent. I will say that he's definitely a better candidate, but he's a Satru, and I don't know. If I make you the vassal, can I then convert you? Hopefully yes, because I would really prefer to have him. Let's try. Might be a mistake. I'm not really sure if I will be able to do that. Chieftain Karatas. Ah, from Pomerelia. Boom, 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 boom. Let's try. I hope I will not regret this decision. He has no Zelius, which is good. Vanemane, grand title. Okay. Demand conversion, might accept. Let's see if we will accept. Ah. He remains a Sadru. We will try again. We will try again. I could also use some money maybe, but I don't want to do it now. And actually we have lost a lot of money and I'm not sure how. Low control in Breslau, I know. The problem is that we are expanding too rapidly, so it's a little bit difficult to then manage all these new territories and make sure that they all convert, that they're under control. It's kind of challenging, but let's try. So let's close here and let's go back here. Prisoners. Let's see. Here we have a 34 years old man with 10 of prowess. No one will pay, right? Exactly. So negotiate, release, recruit. This one only 2 of prowess, but still has very nice stats, especially in martial. And in any case, he will not be able to pay. No, he has 6. Yeah, but honestly, let's recruit him too. We need people at our court. Let's see. Let's try our luck. Good. +1. Awesome. I still cannot work on the fort of Trakai, unfortunately. Every time we are getting close to the amount of money we need, somehow money disappear because I do something else and I don't even realize what. I'm not very careful with money, as you probably noticed. But it's okay. Let me think. Yes, for the moment I will do nothing. I will just wait for the vassals to continue their activities, more specifically for the marshal and for the conversion of Slupsk, and then we farm money. And I know that I can already find a wife for my little boy, but it's not that important at the moment. I want to think very clearly of who could be the good wife for him. In the meantime, my mother Gintare died of old age. The beautiful lady, the beautiful Gintare. She will be remembered for her beauty. Months, 21 months. Let's speed up a little bit the process here. Okay, the marshal completed his task, which also makes me think that most likely one faction now is weak, I will assume. No, not really. And because now also this one, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. I cannot demand the conversion for quite some time now. Damn. This was a mistake. A huge one. But I don't want to think of this now. Let's focus instead. So the most dangerous faction is this one here. So let's move the marshal there. Then we will move also our seer in 18 months here as well. I will need to solve here something. Maybe what I can do, find secrets. I need an excuse to revoke now the title to this guy, unless I can manage to convert him again, but I will not be able. By the way, for years to restore order here in this county of Kopinois. And in the meantime, let's see how the killing is progressing. Actually, we have very good chances. The nooks and crannies, scheme resistance +8. No, let's focus on the murder schemes. 95% of killing Velnias II. Let's go, guys. And is that. Good. And you see, it was a very good option, because in this way we split their territory. As you can see now, they don't have both areas here. Samojitsia basically became this single territory. It's now under the control of a 17-year-old boy who has limited levies and only one ally, which is also not very strong. The conditions are actually very, very, very tempting at this point, because what we could do, we could declare at this point war for the entire duchy, and we can afford it because it will cost us only 125 of faith, of piety, and we have plenty of piety. If we will also call our allies, that will be good as well. So Yeah, it could be an interesting option actually. We could finally manage to reunite these territories here. Not to reunite because they were never united, but to unite them finally after so many episodes. Instead of having this terrible border gore counties here and there spread without any sense. So that could be probably the next action actually, guys. The war on Samogitsia. I am satisfied with what we have done so far. Yes, I made a little mistake here. And yes, we are maybe expanding too rapidly, which is bringing the problem of how we can control all the areas that we have conquered. But on the other hand, I'm still satisfied with what we have done until this point, because if we take a look at Prussia now, it looks very nice, and we have managed to weaken Samogitsia further, and we should attack Samogitsia before Masuria does that. And we have now enough prestige, because we have previously farmed prestige in the previous episodes. We have now enough prestige to actually go for the entire county, which will be a very fast way of taking all this territory here. Not bad at all, I would say. The only problem is that I also wanted to have enough money to strengthen our fort, and unfortunately I'm still not at that point. I cannot manage to reach this 220, 200, 210. I always manage to lose some money when I'm very close to do it. But actually, yeah, I think we should really consider the option of the war on Samogitsia. But this is something that maybe we will not take care of now, because we will not have the time to complete the war within the time of the normal episode, so to say. So maybe what we can do is to focus instead on the marriage of Alvidas. The problem is that, I don't know, I'm not sure I should marry him. But yeah, let's maybe take a look at this. Or let's also check the raid here. What is this? Do we have the chance of getting additional money? No, because they're already raiding here, so I don't think there are many other chances. Okay, raid we can ignore. The Duchy of Lithuania, for the moment, I do not want to get it. Let me check how it works, the succession. Duchy of Lithuania, we will get it anyway. So if in case if we die now, the game will create anyway the duchy and then spread it to the other brother. It's very bad actually. I really have to understand what to do with my sons, because I'm not really sure that I want to continue with Alvidas. Even though he has 11 in stewardship, the other one has on the other hand 11 on martial, but he might have problems to get a kid. Interesting. We will have to solve this in the near future, because in all of this, Arelis is still 39 years old. He's relatively young, but last time we were surprised with the death of our first ruler, Gauronas, at the age of only 45, so we should really be careful. We cannot allow to have Arelis dying and then the problem of the succession, and we will basically lose all the progresses made so far if we will split and lose all this title on succession. In the meantime, maybe I should create a duchy. I was thinking. It will cost us a lot. No, I don't want to create a duchy. No way. Let's maybe find a wife for the little boy. And maybe let's not focus too much on alliances, because we have the others contributing with the alliances. So let's focus on fertility. Let's focus on health. Let's focus on religion, and maybe prestige could be helpful. No. Let's see who brings inheritable trait. And this, for example, is not bad. And also this one is not bad, but she's too little. So let's see. This is too old. I think this is probably the best candidate. We will get this small alliance completely useless, but still. This will be a good wife, I think, because we will have the chance then with the next heirs to inherit the trait Herculean or Amazonian, which will be a nice boost. She's only 12, so they will not marry immediately, but it's okay. I think we can do it. Send proposal. Awesome. We made another alliance. This is completely irrelevant because they have very small amount of levies, but we manage. And this is Memel, by the way. This territory here that we are planning anyway to include to our territories with the next war. And that's it, guys. I will say that for today we have done what we were planning to do. It's the 22nd of September 918, which means that we have entered already, already 51 years passed since the beginning of the game. And as you can see, the territories of Prussia, they are getting bigger and bigger. And they might get even bigger if we will manage in the next episode to also include the territory of Samogitsia. Then we will definitely need to find a way to deal with the succession, because at the moment the situation does not look too promising, to be honest. But yes, we will manage all this problem one by one, starting from the next episode. So the only thing that I can do is to invite you, as always, to follow the channel, not to miss the upcoming episode. And guys, see you in the next one. Cheers!